Good afternoon, everybody. Dr. Navya here again, and yes, I am going to be telling you age reversal. It is possible to be chronologically 60 years of age, but biologically be 55, 53, 57, whatever. It is possible to tailor make your biological age, which is lesser than your chronological age. How? So, I'm going to show you this very simple thing. This is a lace, a shoelace. It's my mother's shoelace, so let remind me, I have to put it back. Now, if you can see, this has these plastic ends, you know, which are kind of protecting the corners of the shoelace, right? Now, eventually, if I'm careless and if I keep abusing my shoes and I keep, not airing them, not putting them out in the sun, I keep, jumping up and down hills, there's dust, there's stones that it rubs against, these plastic cappings can eventually either shorten or break and cause my shoelace ends to be exposed, and eventually my shoelace is going to be frayed and torn and it's going to start getting damaged. The same way our body, being the most intelligent machine ever, protected its chromosomes. So our chromosomes have these protected ends called telomeres. It's a very popular common term being used these days, but essentially these telomeres are like these cappings which protect the chromosomes, the DNA material within our cell. Now, when our cells keep replicating, this process of our cells have to keep regenerating, replicating, autophagy, and again replicating to keep life signal going on. Every time the cell replicates, as you age, the telomere starts to become a little short. In any case, that's a natural, normal process. The telomere with aging will shorten. There's nothing that you can do about it. You can probably say to me, okay, that's a natural process. What do you want me to do about it? Well, there are life choices that you make which can hasten this process, which can bring you aging much before it should have naturally come to you. And what happens when these telomeres shorten and eventually, they get damaged? That when the cell replication happens, these chromosomes, which are right now kind of, very properly placed, they're not tangled, they're not fused. Some weird, entanglement, they start getting entangled and chromosomal fusion takes place. Now, when this damaged message has gone into the new cell, obviously that cell has not got its full message as to how to carry life forward, how to carry its function forward. And either it goes through a process called senescence or apoptosis. Now, it just means that the cell will get damaged, age, and death of the cell. And we are cellular organisms. We are nothing but bunches of cells. So if cells age faster, if cells start getting damaged faster, because the message that they are getting from the genetics of it is not completely getting conveyed in the next replication, we age faster. Death comes to us more quickly than not. Now, what are these life choices that we make which actually cause shortening of these protective telomeres of our chromosomes? Number one is smoking. Well, I told you last time it impacts your erection and it is impacting your life. So, number one is smoking. Number two is bad food choices where we have a lot of unprocessed food, no fiber in our food, red meats, no antioxidants coming in our food, lots of free radicals in the body. So that's two, bad food choices. Three is pollution. So if you're living in a very highly polluted city like Delhi and you're a traffic constable, the chances of you getting impacted by aging are much higher than somebody living in the Himalayas. Now, of course, you may not be able to change your city, and I'll tell you what precautions you can take to make sure that the length of the telomeres doesn't shorten very fast, and also you can reverse it. So one was smoking, two was food, three is pollution, four is obesity. Now, again, with obesity, I need to do a separate video where people think obesity is nothing but eating and how much you eat and how much you spend. That's a very Jungle Raj archaic idea. That idea is no longer the only idea that is available in the world. There are enough and more studies, and it's been happening from 40, 50 years, but these studies kind of pointed the humanity towards uh, away from the industry of obesity, which then leads to metabolic disorder, which then leads to type 2 diabetes, which then leads, I mean, you understand the economy of it, right? So these studies were never so much supported by the medical fraternity, which is sad to say. But some of us have gathered the courage to kind of speak about it, and there are a lot of pioneers in the field. I'm not the only one. So obesity is one of the reasons, and um, for your aging fast. So smoking, food, pollution, obesity, diabetes. Again, type 2 diabetes is the mother of almost all diseases. It impacts all your organs. So you need to be hearing my videos on diabetes very, very carefully. Don't take it for granted. That's like my small advice. Then comes lack of exercise. Now when I say exercise, again, there's a myth that if you go to a gym and you work out for 2 3 hours like crazy, that's good for you. It's actually not good for you. After a point, extreme excess of cardiovascular activity, aerobic exercise starts to damage you. It doesn't start to benefit you. So up to a point it benefits you, then after that it starts damaging you, because it starts to cause inflammation in your body, and inflammation is probably one of the underdogs of death and aging and disease and cardiovascular health, and everything related to being healthy, which nobody talks about so much. So over exercising is not a good thing. When I say exercise, what I mean is mobility. Human beings, were designed to hunt, to gather. They were, they made their own homes. They had to light their own fire. They had to get their own firewood. They had to bring their own rocks. They had to protect themselves against the wild animals. They had to create their own fences. So they were more often than not mobile. They were active through the day. So that is what is important for you, rather than going crazy in the gym for 2 hours in the morning and then sitting on your desk the entire day. That is not the mantra of exercise or health. It will never benefit you. In fact, that over exercise will damage you by giving you inflammation, and the sedimentary lifestyle the whole day will actually give you more bad health. So keep this at the back of your mind, that every 1 hour I need to go to a small round of my office and come. I need to give the photocopy papers myself, bring them myself. These small things where you keep yourself active through the day, that's really important. And also it's very important that you include some of these caveman activities in your daily life, which are going to be a part of my wellness retreat, anti-aging retreat. Yes, you can come to the retreat and we will reverse your age, with your help and cooperation, of course. If you don't want it, I can't force it. So include gathering and picking up loads, pick up a bucket full of water from here to there. Small things like that, which make you feel like you've gone back in the dark ages. That's actually healthy for you. So smoking, obesity, diabetes, pollution, bad food habits, stress, chronic stress. Now, acute stress is something that we cannot do away with. It might happen. So, I suddenly step out of my house and I see a tiger. I'm going to be like, bachao, bachao, and I'm going to run away. There's going to be kicking in my fight or flight instincts, that, oh my God, and all the hormones related to that are going to release, that run away, your life is in danger. That is an acute stress. I will be in danger. Then when I'll go hide in a cave, that stress will come down. That was an episode of acute stress. What I am talking about that damages you permanently and gives you aging before your time, or you may be 40 but your biological markers may tell me you're 50, is chronic stress. Stress that doesn't find release. So when a stress level peaks up and comes down, that's okay. When you find a release to it. When stress continuously stays, it could be emotional, it could be mental, it could be a painful living. Like you have these rickety joints, you are suffering from osteoporosis, osteoarthritis. Your every movement is painful. Everything is, every minute of your day is full of stress. So chronic stress is something you really need to address. bad relationships, what you keep bringing along with it for years, inability to connect with a new human being, inability to believe in relationships again, inability to believe in the concept of life and being alive and full of joy again. Chronic stress is something that you really need to address. You need to find not shortcut methods. So, you're very stressed Monday to Friday. Saturday, you just go and have this crazy random sexual experience with somebody. It will give you pleasure for a little time. So, pleasure and happiness are two different things. I'm going to talk about it in another video, but for now, look for long term resolution of your turmoils. Look for long term solutions for the stressful life. Inculcate everyday happiness activities. You'll be shocked to know that giving, just buying gifts for people, and now I've understood this. So I'm known in my family as a gifter. Like if I'm coming home on leave, my mother has to tell me, "Kuch mat lana, don't buy anything for anybody. We have everything. You waste a lot of money." And I used to keep thinking, why am I this person in the house who's always buying things? Till I read about it and understood that when you gift, when you give away, you experience oxytocin, you experience joy. There is more joy in giving than in taking. And maybe I got so used to that joy that I'm just buying things for my nephews, for my mother, for my father, for my loved ones, for my friends. I'm forever spending on people. I mean, I'm not saying that you become a spendthrift. What I'm saying is that if I told you that just being kind, just an act of kindness, just an act of giving, just an act of compassion gives you the same orgasmic feeling but in your mind, and then you start living a blissful life, you will do more of it. So inculcate habits in your everyday life which give you the mental bliss, which then take care of your chronic stress, which then gives you a longer, younger life. So chronic stress is another reason. Now these are all reasons, and oxidative stress. When oxidative stress increases in our body, which happens due to bad food, bad living, bad thoughts, chronic stress hormones being always high, excessive insulin, all of that gives you shorter telomeres and shorter life, shorter biological life. What can you do to make sure the process of shortening, the natural process of aging, where telomeres will keep shortening, can be slowed down or can also be reversed? Now, there are studies where so these telomeres are kind of regulated and controlled by an enzyme called telomerase. There are studies where they removed telomerase from the mice life and suddenly started aging very fast. When they reintroduced telomerase, that aging process reversed. So it is possible to reverse aging. Did you go wow? If you didn't go wow, I'll repeat it. It is possible to reverse aging. You do not have to age the way your 3-4 generations aged before. Now you can make sure your telomeres don't shorten very quickly, and that you can be chronologically 60 but biologically 50. It is possible. So what can you do now to, obviously, whatever I told you are the causing factors. If you remove them, there will be less telomerase shortening. So one is definitely taking care of what you eat. So vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, they're all responsible for increasing antioxidants in your body. So all your citrus fruits, your green leafy vegetables, your kales, there are millions of videos on vitamin C, E, A. Just include them in your diet. I normally say include colored stuff in your diet. Number 2 is obviously smoking. I really cannot say anything more to you about that. Number 3 is obesity. Now, obesity, I'll do another video because you'll have to understand. Sometimes you may be eating the most healthy, like I was, but I had so much stress in my personal life that I gained weight. I was astonished. I was like, I'm eating the most healthy, and I am gaining the most weight in this period, till I understood that chronic stress and stressful relationships can run havoc in your body. So obesity, then of course related to obesity is your metabolic syndromes, your type 2 diabetes, which again, please follow my videos. Four is pollution. Now obviously if you're in your bread and butter is in a city like Delhi, you just can't pack your luggage and leave to the Himalayas to be saying that, oh, Navya said pollution se aging hota hai. So but incorporate things like your oxygen mask, your lung exercises. There are lung rehabilitation exercises. There's pranayam, there's yoga. There are balloon exercises which strengthen your lungs. Do frequent cleanses. Take frequent breaks. Include a lot of immunity boosting food in your diet, and go for frequent checkups, so things like that you can do. Even the choice of your time of walking in a polluted city can make a lot of difference as to how many pollutants you're exposed to. So early morning walk may not be the best thing in a city like Delhi, where there may be hundreds of trucks on the road. That may be one of the most polluted hours, so it helps to check what time do you expose yourself to the environment and how you incorporate your walk and stuff. So pollution, obesity, diabetes, including all the vitamin A's, C's, E's in your life. Staying away from processed food as much as you can, eating fresh food, that's very important. Taking care of your stress, like I told you, chronic stress, that's important. What else can you do? So yeah, so these are the activities that you can do to basically make sure the protective caps of your chromosomes remain healthy for as long as you can do it, so that aging becomes quite, to a large extent, a variable that you can control. Aging becomes something that you can reverse and you can work on. Sometimes some people are born with very abnormally long telomeres, and that itself, there are studies which show that they're exposed to certain cancers because of it. So nobody is telling you to mess up with the telomere length in an abnormal way. What I shared with you are some basic things that have been scientifically proven to mess up these protective gaps very quickly, and thus exposing our cells to cellular senescence and apoptosis, which is damage and death. And since we are cellular organisms, obviously if my cells die, I die quickly. It's very simple. So I hope I have been able to explain to you the concept, which is this is like the hot trending topic these days, telomeres. I hope you know something more about telomeres. You know something more about the fact that your chromosomes are protected by telomeres, and there's an enzyme called telomerase, which is proven that once it's there in your body, it can reverse aging. So it's in your hands to age or to stay young while you age. Empowering all of you, and I hope you're enjoying your videos. Thank you so much for your support. 1 week and 100 subscribers. I am humbled. I'm so humbled. Thank you so much for all your support and encouragement. My little request is keep sharing these with people. I am not doing this to get popular. I am doing this because I believe in it. I am doing this because you can live till 100, but if you're in a hospital bed for 30 years out of that, that ain't life. You can live till 100, but if you're heartbroken and in a very dark space, that ain't life. You can live till 100, but if you're not even able to go to the washroom yourself, that ain't life. So what I'm trying to do is that reduce the gap. When you finally get that death certificate that you are dead, suppose I get that death certificate at 120 years of age, I want to be able to be mobile, be sane, have decent memory, have decent mobility, have decent joy, have contentment and satisfaction till 118. So I'm reducing the gap between when I die